Here are 20 interesting facts about Antarctica. Number 20. What do we mean by Antarctica? The word Antarctica comes from the Greek word anti, which means opposite, and arctos, which means bare. So literally it means opposite of the bear or the North Pole. The name was given to the continent in 1894 by the British cartographer and explorer John Davis. Number 19. Where is Antarctica? According to geographers, Antarctica is located in the southern hemisphere and surrounds the South Pole. It's almost entirely covered in ice and is the coldest, iciest, and driest continent on Earth. But if you want to see for yourself, you can't. That's because Antarctica is the world's only continent that is completely off-limits to tourists. Number 18. Antarctica's population. There are no permanent residents on Antarctica. Number 17. Who owns Antarctica? No country owns Antarctica. It belongs to everyone, and no country can claim any part of it as their own. And the reason for this is that Antarctica is governed by an international treaty known as the Antarctic Treaty. This treaty was signed in '59 by the countries which had the capability to exploit Antarctica for their own interests. They basically agreed to put aside their differences and work together to preserve Antarctica for scientific research and the benefit of humanity. The treaty prohibits military activity, mining, and nuclear waste disposal on the continent. It also promotes international cooperation in scientific research. It has been very successful in achieving these goals. For example, there are several research stations on the continent run by different countries, including the United States, China, India, Japan, South Korea, and many others. And the treaty has also helped to protect the unique wildlife found in Antarctica. Number 16. Animals in Antarctica. The majority of the animals living in Antarctica are marine creatures, such as seals, whales, and penguins. These animals have special adaptations that allow them to survive in the freezing temperatures. Some of the most well-known species include the emperor penguin, Weddell seal, and Antarctic minks. The Adelie penguin is one of the most iconic birds on the continent. These small, flightless birds can waddle on land but are superb swimmers in the water where they feed on fish and krill. Adelie penguins typically lay 2 eggs per year, and both parents take turns incubating the eggs while the other goes out to sea to feed. Emperor penguins are the largest of the penguin species and can grow up to 4 feet tall and weigh over 90 pounds. They have a thick layer of blubber and feathers that helps keep them warm in the freezing temperatures. Weddell seals are the only species of seal that lives in Antarctica. They are well adapted for life in the cold waters of the Southern Ocean and can dive deep to hunt for food. Weddell seals are known for their loud barking calls, which can be heard echoing across the ice. Number 15. Interesting fact about the Antarctic Circle. The Antarctic Circle is the circle of latitude that encircles the continent of Antarctica at approximately 66 degrees south. It is an important geographical feature because it marks the southernmost latitude at which the sun can be directly overhead at noon. On the winter solstice, which occurs around December each year, the sun reaches its southernmost position in the sky and shines directly overhead at noon at the Antarctic Circle. At this point, the northern hemisphere is experiencing its winter solstice, marking the shortest day and longest night of the year. Number 14. A big hole in Antarctica. A massive hole with a diameter of nearly 18 miles has appeared in the Larsen C ice shelf in Antarctica, according to the British Antarctic Survey. Scientists have said the hole could become the biggest ever recorded in Antarctica if it continues to widen at its current rate. Experts believe that warmer ocean temperatures may be causing the ice shelf to melt and break apart. However, it's too early to say for sure what caused the hole. Further research will be needed to determine the exact cause. The hole is located on the eastern coast of the Antarctic Peninsula and was first spotted in November 2022. Since then, it has grown rapidly, prompting scientists to investigate further. Ice shelves are important because they help stabilize glaciers and prevent them from flowing into the sea. When ice shelves collapse, it can cause rising sea levels. Although the hole is not expected to cause significant sea level rise on its own, it is a reminder of the impacts of climate change. Number 13. Volcanoes in Antarctica. Mount Erebus is an active shield volcano located in Antarctica. It is one of the most studied volcanoes in the world and has been continuously monitored since 1960. The volcano is situated on Ross Island in the McMurdo Sound, close to the U.S. Antarctic Program's McMurdo Station. Mount Erebus is one of the most accessible volcanoes on Earth, with a research hut located just 3.7 miles away. The volcano is 12,700 feet above sea level and is the second highest peak in Antarctica after Vinson Massif, which is 16,050 feet. Mount Erebus is known for its distinctive shape, with a large summit caldera and multiple lava lakes. One of the lava lakes, called Lake Swift Ui, is the world's southernmost lake. Number 12. Mount Vinson. Mount Vinson is the highest mountain in Antarctica, standing at an elevation of 16,050 feet. It is named by Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd, who led the first expedition to reach the summit in 1966. Mount Vinson is located in the Ellsworth Range in the western part of the continent and is part of the larger Transantarctic Mountains. The mountain is primarily composed of granite and was formed through tectonic plate movement. Climbing Mount Vinson is considered one of the most challenging mountaineering expeditions in the world. Climbers must contend with extreme cold, high winds, and crevasses. Only a small number of people have successfully climbed the mountain, making it a true test of endurance and determination. Number 11. Is there oil in Antarctica? Oil companies have long been interested in the possibility of drilling for oil in Antarctica, but the continent's harsh environment and remoteness have made it a difficult prospect. The Antarctic Treaty, which bans all forms of mining in Antarctica, was designed to protect the continent's fragile ecosystem and prevent environmental damage. However, as the demand for oil continues to grow and technology advances, the question of whether to drill for oil in Antarctica is likely to remain a controversial issue. Number 10. How much snow does Antarctica get? Antarctica receives more snowfall than any other place on Earth. Approximately 7% of all the snow that falls worldwide falls in Antarctica. In some areas, it snows up to 33 feet of snow every year. Number 9. The driest place on Earth. The dry valleys of Antarctica are among the driest places on Earth. They receive less than 2 inches of precipitation per year. This dryness has allowed for the formation of unique geological features such as glaciers and ice-free mountains. The dry valleys are also home to a variety of endemic plants and animals that have adapted to the harsh conditions. Number 8. McMurdo Dry Valley. The McMurdo Dry Valley is one of the most unique and intriguing places on Earth. Located in Antarctica, this valley is one of the driest places on the planet and is home to a variety of unusual geological features. The McMurdo Dry Valley is characterized by its complete lack of snow and ice, which makes it a stark contrast to the rest of Antarctica. This dryness is due to a combination of factors, including the cold air temperature, low precipitation, and strong katabatic winds. Despite the harsh conditions, the McMurdo Dry Valley is home to a variety of plants and animals that have adapted to the unique environment. Number 7. Oasis in Antarctica. The McMurdo Dry Valley has been dubbed an oasis in Antarctica due to its unique environment and abundance of life. This includes bacteria, fungi, algae, and even small animals such as mites and springtails. These organisms have adapted to the extreme cold and dryness of the valley and have created a thriving ecosystem. Number 6. Subglacial Lake Vostok. Subglacial Lake Vostok is one of the most fascinating discoveries in Antarctica. It is the largest subglacial lake in Antarctica and the third largest in the world. The lake is located beneath the ice sheet in the eastern part of the continent and is estimated to be over 250 million years old. It is thought that the lake was formed when the ice sheet moved over a pre-existing lake. Lake Vostok is home to a variety of unique and unusual life forms, including bacteria, fungi, and single-celled organisms. These organisms have adapted to the extreme cold and isolation of the lake and are a testament to the resilience of life. Number 5. Life under the ice. Life under the ice in Antarctica is a truly remarkable phenomenon. Despite the extreme cold and lack of sunlight, a variety of organisms have found a way to thrive. This includes bacteria, fungi, and algae, as well as small animals such as mites and springtails. These organisms have adapted to the harsh conditions and have created a unique ecosystem under the ice. Number 4. The tallest waterfall in Antarctica. The tallest waterfall in Antarctica is called the Dragon's Tooth. The waterfall is located on Ross Island and is approximately 300 feet tall. It is formed by the flow of subglacial water from the glaciers above. The waterfall is named the Dragon's Tooth because of its resemblance to the shape of a tooth. Number 3. Aurora in Antarctica. Aurora is a common sight in Antarctica, especially during the winter months. The continent's high latitude and proximity to the magnetic pole make it a prime location for auroras. These beautiful displays of light are created by the interaction of charged particles from the sun with the Earth's atmosphere. In Antarctica, the auroras are often more intense and vibrant than in other parts of the world. Number 2. The longest daylight hours in Antarctica. The longest daylight hours in Antarctica occur during the summer months when the sun never sets below the horizon. This occurs because the continent is tilted towards the sun during this time of year. The days can be as long as 24 hours, providing ample daylight for scientific research and exploration. Number 1. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Antarctica. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Antarctica is -135.8 degrees Fahrenheit. This occurred on August 10, 1983 at Vostok Station in the eastern part of the continent. The extreme cold is a testament to the harsh environment that exists in Antarctica and makes it one of the most inhospitable places on Earth.